what I have here is the International Space Station ISS set from Hugg-A-Planet. So these are pretty cool. So as you can see, they're kind of plush like a stuffed animal, but they are globes of planets. So this here is, as you can see, the Earth. I really like bright colors, the fact that everything is very clearly labeled. It's an easy to read font. So obviously there are some space considerations, like for the US states, they have all the two-letter postal abbreviations. There just wouldn't be room to write out the full names. But everywhere else around the world, they really do. I mean, they even go to the detail like of labeling the provinces in China, which I think is pretty cool because even some of our like a sturdy globe doesn't always do that. Nice labeling also of all the different waterways, different like the small seas, even small things like the Strait of Bosporus in the U.S. I mean in Europe rather. So yeah, and just the fact that it's plush so that we can play with it and be learning at the same time. And so the Earth I think is really great because my daughter is really fascinated with history and geography, and so this just plays in perfectly with some of her interests. But what's really cool about getting this whole set is that in addition to kind of learning about and playing with the Earth, we have Mars, the red planet, and we've got all kinds of geography here that is stuff that I've never even learned. I think it's cool that there's a key here, if I can zoom in on that, it shows kind of the different types of terrain, craters, flat plains, volcanic regions, uneven terrain, and ice. So you can see that it's color-coded by that throughout, which is pretty cool. And then the extra bonus here is that kind of in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, there is a Velcro pouch here, kind of hidden in the Earth. And that pops open, and right now I have squished, folded up in there, whoop, the moon. So you can see there's just a nice wide Velcro strip that's easy to close back up. In fact, it's clever the way they put that in there, because when it's closed, you don't even really realize there's something extra there. It just seems like part of the seam, part of the vertical seam along the globe. Although I guess you can, if the moon is inside the pouch, you can probably feel if you're squeezing the ball that there's something a little different about that side. So yes, we have the moon, which is proportionally sized, and so is Mars. They're proportionally sized to each other. So we can have the moon going around the Earth, and just like Mars and the Earth, this shows the geography. It shows the sites of the different moon landings with dates and countries. Like there, happen to see one of the USSR landings. Here, Apollo 14. So that's pretty cool that you can kind of see. We've got labels, things like the near side, the far side, some of the different craters and rock and mountain formations that are known on the moon, and just really cool little things like here. It says Ranger, first unmanned USA spacecraft to land on the moon. So just lots of neat little kind of historical details in addition to the geography. So overall, I'd say these are really nicely made, very sturdily stitched, nice vibrant colors. Really, my kids are having a lot of fun with these, and I think they're totally appropriate for kids from a very young age just to play with, up through school age when they can start to learn from them. So I'm definitely quite pleased with these this Hugg-A-Planet set.